Hello students, hello participants. Welcome to MOOC course on proteogenomics. We are now in week 11. It has been a long course, but I hope you have been enjoying it. And we're almost reaching close now, only one more week to go. I hope you are able to follow up with the assignment activities and complete on time. We are also giving you a help session on every Saturday morning. Please utilize that for Q&A and talk to us live. Also, the reading materials are given in the video description. Please use that to get better understanding and get some more additional references. This week there will be more focus about the network analysis and different tools required for understanding signaling pathways. So in this first lecture, Dr. Bing Zhang is going to discuss about the concept of network analysis and various tools which are available for its use. Most of the diseases which are caused, especially cancer and other metabolic disorders, that is because of the dysregulation of pathways or networks, and they are not caused just because of effect of a single gene. So it could be just in the very few rare cases, but otherwise it's a group of genes or the proteins or specific pathways which is being perturbed, and that's going to affect a given disease. So it's very important to understand how proteins interact with each other, and therefore different strategies described in this lecture by Dr. Zhang is going to help you to understand the concept of network analysis in disease context. The next lecture, he'll continue talking to you about network analysis with more emphasis on the protein-protein interactions. Dr. Zhang will explain you the need for network visualization and different resources which are available to make sense of the complex data set. He is going to provide you good insight and opportunity to look at different tools available for the data visualization. The following lecture is by Dr. Carsten Krug, who will talk to you about the effects of mutations on signaling pathways and how they can be used for, with different softwares like MIMP and Active Driver BD. And those softwares have been explained in more detail here. Dr. Krug will talk to you about the frequency of these phosphorylation factors, which actually may lead some specific kinase activity change. And I also talk to you about various tools like MotifX and Phosphosite Plus for the sequence motif analysis. Also how to calculate the frequency of the most recurring amino acids near the site of phosphorylation. In the following lecture, Dr. Krug will continue and he will talk to you about effects of mutations on gene expression and how they could alter the signaling pathways. In addition to these, how mutations can lead to the modifications of phosphosites and play a role in the downstream signaling process. So I hope all of these are going to be very helpful to you. And following this, the last lecture is going to talk to you mainly about GSE analysis, different type of pathways and other enrichment analysis, how one could interpret the role of differentially expressed genes in the clinical context as compared to healthy individuals or the healthy subjects, especially which pathways are majorly perturbed because of the these change in the genes or mutations. Dr. Kristen is going to talk to you about various pathways and databases which could help you to analyze your pathways, such as MSEG database, Wikipathways, SCAG, and others. And of course, he will talk to you about two basic ways to perform the pathway enrichment analysis. The entire week is going to give you a lot of new tools, new ways of software analysis to make you more and more competent and more comfortable about taking your long list of genes and proteins and trying to make sense of the data by looking at different network analysis and different type of signaling pathways analysis. I hope you're going to find these tools useful not only for this course, but also for many of the future project activity which you are interested to take in your career. And you'll find these knowledge and these tools very handy and effective for your further learning as well. That's all for this week. Enjoy learning new software, new tools. We'll be in touch with you also with a live session, which will be happening on 11th October most probably, and we'll inform you again further on that. Thank you very much, everyone.